everyone, and welcome to Binary Alpha Season 1, class number 30. And this is the recap of Binary Alpha 3, part 3. So, after our past class in the part 2, actually, I have give my statement clear about what exactly I want for this year. And after the class, when actually the video get broadcasted, some people from Mastering Binary Alpha actually contact me for some reason, and I feel a little bit weird with those messages because I am investing my money, my own money. I don't want anybody's investment in this. If you are learning the Mastering Binary Alpha, you are learning that is good, but remember only the class member will get this opportunity, not the Mastering Binary Alpha. Clear? And don't send me any message like that, Kazi, I want to invest $5,000 and give me a code trader. I am doing my hard work for these 200 people, right? I want to train these 200 people myself, and I will not give any trader to anyone. If this from this 200 in my class want to go alone, that's their own opinion, they can go. But I am training these 200 people for my own reason. And don't ask me to give my co-trader to you to trade with your investment. So there is no room, there is no such a room for that. If you want to invest your money, you don't. Just be a member of the class and then automatically get $5,000 budget on your head. That way you can restart that. But don't push me any money or don't offer me any money. I don't need any money. Some people in some forum, they are suppose I don't know why people say this sort of thing. Maybe they are jealous or something about my action. But I am very clear. They are making fake statement there. I trade with their money, something like that. I don't have any time to trade with somebody else's money, or my co-trader don't have time to trade with somebody else's money. So only with this association, it's a very secure association where we can trade with our investment in binary alpha investment. So that way the structure is well, because money is something very naughty. So I don't want to get any investment from anyone here and there, and I don't want to utilize anyone's investment. I have my money, I will invest my money. So please stop sending me those emails. If you are serious, if you want to stay profitable with binary alpha, then be a class member at least. There is season 2 is coming in 19th May, so you can join there. So there's a statement is clear, and read this message again and again, and then please give me a mail properly what you want to do. But don't bore me with those weird things, or don't send me any mail with any sort of weird questions, something like how much money you have made so far, something blah blah blah. I don't have time for that. If you want to know, come and join. We are not dragging anybody over here. I just made my statement, and those who are really love binary alpha, they love me, they can join. There is no push. Okay, now today is the part 3. In the part 2, actually we have talked about the proper flag candle and where to chase the bonus and where not. But today's class is about the main thing, what is binary alpha's actual heart, you can say, the flip logic and the seventh logic. So flip logic basically actually invented, seventh logic actually invented from flip logic, because seventh logic is a part of flip logic, because sometimes we see one loss and after black candle, and we know that it's flip logic or indecision flip logic. But sometimes our mind get a little bit puzzled because we don't want to take the action. So the cycle is still not over. So the thing is, you can still use the cycle with the seventh logic in a combination. So first, I like to show you what is fifth logic, and then obviously we will go through the seventh logic step by step. So this is the candle. This is the candle white candle. Okay. Suppose this is the white candle, and obviously we will see red Kazi hydro get break, and after that, obviously we must have to see in our moving average, main moving average, something like this, something like, sorry, something like this, main moving average. This is the main moving average, and after that, in the second moving average, obviously we see this that the candle is inside the moving average, outside the moving average, break the Kazi high low. That's why this become a valid flat candle to go. But obviously, we must remember in 1 hour, we must see that the trend is up. So that's why we can go for a bonus. But see, to get a fifth logic there, obviously the trend should be down in 1 hour, right? So the trend should be down, so we can expect a fifth logic there. So for this, what we will see is we will see something like this, that the candle will come and and break the Kazi high low, and this candle to become a fifth logic, obviously it should break the second moving average. So it should break the second moving average. That's the proper condition of fifth logic. Remember, candle goes up inside the moving average, outside the moving average, break the Kazi high low, and the second loss candle, or we are chasing suppose the bonus, but in 1 hour the trend is down, in 1 minute the trend is basically up, in 1 minute the trend is basically up. So in this condition we expect to see the proper fifth logic, and the proper fifth logic candle should look like this, break the Kazi high low, and it will get into the second moving average. In this condition, we'll go for a put, and only for 1 minute, only for 1 minute. But there is some condition with the trend line that we will go for 1 minute or 2 minutes, something like that. I will discuss later. But this is a proper fifth logic. Now, now I have to talk about the seventh logic. Basically, before I go to seventh logic, obviously, I will talk about the fifth logic invalid. What is fifth logic invalid? So this condition where 1 hour is down, and when 1 minute candle is 1 minute trend is up, on that situation we expect for a fifth logic value. And now, what is invalid fifth logic? So for this, obviously, I have done some math, so I will clear this out. So obviously, for invalid fifth logic, the 1 hour first. First, we have to take this down. And now, for invalid fifth logic, what should be the trend looks like? Maybe the trend is up, or let's see. Okay, the trend is up. The trend is up this way, and the price is there, and it's break the Kazi high low, and obviously we must see a valid second valid flag candle, and the candle is inside the moving average, outside the moving average, break the Kazi high low. In this condition, the 1 hour, to see invalid dip logic, in 1 hour the trend is down. The trend is down, and we see in 1 minute the trend is up. Sorry, in 1 hour the trend is up. I think I have puzzled myself a little bit. Sorry. We are giving the example of invalid dip logic, right? So for this, the 1 hour, it should. I'm a little bit puzzled. Can anybody help me? What is the 1 hour? I don't know why my brain is not working at this moment. To show the invalid dip logic, can anybody help me while I am setting my notes? Okay, so this is the condition of invalid dip logic, where the candle will go up with the proper flag candle, and on that situation, the candle will come and break the Kasi high low this way, but it will not cross the second moving average. And obviously, in 1 hour, the trend will actually up. Okay, the trend will actually up. Now I get in my mind. Something is happening. The trend is basically up in 1 hour, and in this we check with the second moving average, and obviously there will be the main moving average like so. Okay, the trend is up in 1 minute. In 1 hour, the trend is up also. And in this situation, if you see, the candle is trying to going down, but it can't able to actually cross the second moving average or something like it break the calculator, but it can't able to cross the second moving average. Obviously, we will go for our call activation, and that's why this is an invalid dip logic. Okay, it tried to trick us, but we know what happened because the trend is up in 1 hour, in 1 minute also. So that's how the invalid dip logic happened. So now the same thing, it means basically in a seventh logic. So for seventh logic, basically we will get a two candle and two losses. Suppose what will be the losses like? Suppose the white candle is this position, and now we'll get another white candle. Suppose we got a bonus there, and on that situation, maybe we'll get into this thing, and we will get another candle. Suppose like this, another candle. Suppose like this, and in this condition, the main moving average is like this. In 1 minute, the trend is basically up, and the second moving average obviously must have to be a proper valid flag candle inside the moving average, outside the moving average, break the candle high low. So it's the valid flag candle, you can say, and we got a bonus, and after that we got one loss, second loss. So in this condition, if in 1 hour the trend is down, mean if your 1 hour last candle is down candle also, that also happened. So in this condition, you see that this candle didn't this candle will be like this. You see that this candle actually will come this far down, something like that. So in 1 hour the trend is down, in 1 minute the trend is up. We got a valid flag candle, we got a bonus, and we got a loss. We got our second loss. Only the after the second loss we will start counting about the seventh logic. So why this is a proper seventh logic? Because in 1 hour the trend is down. We expect to see in 1 hour the trend is down. We expect to see a proper seventh logic there way. And this condition, this second loss actually enter into the second moving average, something like that, or the whole body will be in the second moving average. For this type of condition, this is a seventh logic valid. Okay, seventh logic valid. But see, you have to see a trend line, something like that. Suppose your trend line must have some gap to go the market that way. If the trend line is something like that, you will not go for the seventh logic because it's very difficult to push the market outside the trend line. So that's why a trend line is a very interesting thing. But a trend line actually, to describe trend line, you must have to come to the class and see do a class with me because it needs some experience thing. It needs some. You have to ask me some question to understand your situation. So that way I can make you understand. But in a very short period of time, it's very difficult to give you all the knowledge of trend line in a crash course. So if you see a gap between the main trend line, then you can go for a seventh logic very clearly. And whenever you go for seventh logic, take your time, 2 minutes. It's very much successful way in expiry time. In 90% time, you will get a win in seventh logic this week. 90% time. So think about that. And in invalid seventh logic, what we want to see? In invalid seventh logic, basically, we will see what? We will see something like this. We will see something like this. In invalid seventh logic, we expect to see in 1 hour the trend is basically not down, the trend is basically up. And obviously, we will see that the candle didn't cross the second moving average. And also in trend line, we may see something like this, that it goes to the trend line. So in this situation, we can understand it's a valid seventh logic and it will go up. And obviously, try to use 2 minutes also because 90% time it will be a winner with the 2 minutes. Sometimes market will go down and then come back. So there will. So that is a invalid seventh logic there. I think this is very clear right now. And again, if you want to know more about a trend line, this is a very useful thing, but this is a very destructive thing same way because when in season one I use the trend line to show the proper seventh logic and invalid seventh logic, people start doing some mess with the trend line and start doing illogical thing with the trend line because they think that they found something else. But trend line actually work with binary alpha. You have to work with the trend line. But if you start working only with the trend line, you will get into trouble anyhow. So that don't work. But with binary alpha combination with the logic 4 digits, something like that, it's always work very well. So if you want to know more about trendline, obviously you have to do my class to get in-depth understanding of the trend line. And this is the key to success with you can say seventh logic and also with the 510 method I applied for small account size growth. So this is a very good thing, but in short, it's not possible for me to give the clear idea of the trend part slides. And last part, not in the list, there is what is a deep leg. Sometimes actually we misguide ourselves with the deep leg. Remember, if you want to use the deep leg must have the proper money management like $1,000. So on that situation, you can use the deflag, because using deflag is needs some money management, because we will get into trouble while using the deflag. And with proper money management, it's profitable, plus it's risky too, but it's recoverable very easily if you have the proper money, in proper balance in your account. So as it is profitable, deflag is profitable, I have to show deflag right now. So let's bring the thing this position and bring this candle this position. I need lots of candle there. So suppose this is the flag candle, and obviously we will see the second moving average, the proper flag candle, and the market is going up. On this condition, basically, obviously the 1 hour we like to see there is a very strong trend in 1 hour going very strongly up. Then we see a very large candle, something like that, or we sometimes see something like this sort of thing. I mean, there is a very big pin in the downside, and the candle want to go upper this way. So this sort of thing we need to see in 1 hour, and the trend is up. So then obviously when the deflect, so in this situation, we will see this candle go up one bonus, and suppose maybe we will get continuous 3 bonus, and deflect come there. But exact idea of deflect is very clear. So you will see this type of, suppose a loss, and after that you will see this type of thing, that this type of thing you will not trade in this because suppose you are also trading in this, maybe because of the recovery of the time. But actually when you see this and market is doing such thing and cut the previous high price, and if you go there, it's become a deflect. Means you can go for a bonus. And the logic will stay the same: 1 bonus, 2 bonus, 3 bonus stop, or 1 bonus recovery in it stop, or 2 bonus recovery in it stop, or suppose loss, and then continue with the 7th logic. After deflect there is no 5th logic, something like that. After deflect, if you see a 5th logic type of thing and loss, something like that, actually you have to go with the 7th logic, mean with the trend line pattern. So with a deflect, you will not count 7th logic, meaning your first loss is your 7th logic for deflect. Remember that. So again, for deflect, the thing is, in this situation, in 7th logic, you have to use 1 minute, not 2 minutes. You will not use 2 minutes for deflect anymore. You have to use deflect. You are chasing deflect and trying to getting out from the losses. Obviously, you will use 1 minute, not 2, because most of the time when you use 2 minutes for this type of 7th logic, obviously you will see winning, and then something like that. So there is a 50% chance to win with 2 minutes in deflect condition. Remember that. So this is the information I can say about deflect. But if you want to know more about deflect, obviously this is something in one small situation but get this knowledge that in defect condition, seventh logic, use one member. Don't use too many. You will get less success in 2 minutes, but you will get more success in 1 minute. Okay? So this is the thing. There is not so much information to give in part 2, but it looks like in 7th logic and in 5th logic there is so many things. But as the way today I described, I think I have talked about the variation already in invalid 5th logic, invalid 7th logic, and also to get more variation of indecision 5th logic, 7th logic, and decision 5th logic, 7th logic, you have to use the train line. You will see so many variables. So for that, do the train line video in the season 1 class. Obviously, you will get understanding of that. But these are the things you need to remember very easily. Try to, if you are still in confusion, try to go with these 3 videos, and you will obviously get the exact thing how binary alpha work. And the logic are very simple. People think there is so many logic, so many decisions, something like that. But those so many things actually come when they underestimate the number $1,000 investment. Meaning, people sometimes don't want to invest that much money, because when you are in binary alpha, you are already lost so much money in your past, right? So now, when you become my student, you actually get more secure yourself, and you don't want to use $1,000 investment your own. And binary alpha have so much opportunity. So actually, I block everybody to not to go and invest their own money. So that's why what we do is we use a small account like $45 account, and start growing their account with the 510 method, basically, because it's very good way and secure way to grow your money fast to achieve the $1,000. And then you can start using all the power of binary alpha. Then you will see how fast the money grows with binary alpha system. As you can see, this is my basically 8 week. Maybe I promised myself that in 4th week with my money management system I will come to this, but I took my time because on that growing account, that is the most important. because with $45 in 8 weeks, if it is possible to grow $945, then if the investment was again, if the investment was $500 from the very beginning, 8 weeks, it should be $10,000 with the same mentality. Think that this is Kazi, not me. This person actually made the money, that number from $45 to $944 in 8 weeks. So it is possible for him to make $10,000 with $500 investment in the same week, the same patience and mentality. So if it was $10,000 investment in his first week, then he should be in this $220,000 only in 8 weeks. This is very naturally possible for him. This is very natural. And see the growth that way. If it was 220,000 USD, so it should be right now $4 million. So see how much powerful binary alpha is. So binary alpha works or not in binary business, it will remain same year after year because the market pattern is the same thing. If you go, suppose this is 1 month chart, see in the market the same thing is happening. It's breaking the Kazi high low, it is going up, it's developing the level, and if you have time, this is 1993 we are in right now, right? So from 1993 till this is the monthly chart basically. Till this, the same thing is happening. And it will happen this way year after year, year after year. They can't change their algorithm at the way financial company works. The same way it will work year after year. Suppose if you guys an example, in bank you can actually put your money for security, but the bank give you some business too. In some country, I don't know about every country, but in some country, bank will give you interest for depositing your money in their bank. So the depositing thing sometimes the deposit means you can deposit your money for 5 years, 10 years, something like that, or you can deposit the money for your children's education for 5 years, something like that. So see, the bank actually giving you the business, so you can deposit your own hard-earned money in a secure place with the bank, and you trust the bank, right? And you are 100% you are 100% confirmed that bank will give you. Suppose you have deposit some money for your child for their education in future. So you are thinking that after 2 years later, I don't have to worry about my child education, or I don't have to worry about my daughter's marriage ceremony, something like that. So as the way the psychology, the bank actually grows the psychology in human brain. So obviously on that period of time, that is their business. They will not go away with your money when you are ready to withdraw the money after 20 years from now. So what will they do? They will obviously have to return you the money with the profit, with the interest, right? So if the bank have to do so, the bank is the main part of this trading finance business. So obviously they have to do a business year after year. So that is the reason that you can say yourself that this market will stay this way. And binary alpha is also made with their pattern. I have made this pattern with these financial ideas. As the way market moves with the proper way, my pattern actually shows the thing. And also same way I have divided that with the logic, so it's worked year after year. So now see that think for a moment that if prosperity in our by anymore. If you don't believe it, please don't come. We are not putting this number for any fake situation. We don't want to take you guys. This is not a room to take. We are sharing CDs shared with 430 people genuinely. So we didn't share to take guys. We shared this to understand, and I think I have proved myself already in 8 weeks that this is working for me, and this is what see the number. There is the number. I forget to come back with the main account in my last past two videos. See the number there, and obviously you will see that is the account number 2202. So please don't push me. I am very angry today because of some reason. I wasted so much time replying those emails, and I stopped replying because I don't want to reply those silly questions. This is the number 2202, and this is 94412 and 2. If you go to the expiry, you will see US put cat call JPY call cat. So now go to there. Go to there. I am exactly doing the same thing. Last one the cat win $10, and you can see last one the cat win $10. So I don't have to come back again and again to this account to show you guys the proof, anything, something like that. And this is the thing you must need to understand. So if you are serious, please be with Binary Alpha. If you are not serious, go away. I don't have room for you guys. So I hope you don't mind with my statement, but obviously sometimes I am a human being too. I get sad with so many statements. See, there is mails coming still now without any reason. So I am a human being too. I get upset, obviously, but I know my game, how to work with Binary Alpha. I am actually, I have shown my consistentness for 8 weeks till now. The $45, this is still there, and this is now $944. So if you believe this, believe this, unless this is not a fake zone to see. And obviously there are my other student who is doing live right now, and see the genuine thing. If we have to show always profit, what is it? So see, this guy in one day. This is by Binary Alpha. But yeah, obviously he might have done something wrong, and he go behind the Binary Alpha, and that's why the result is there. And see, I have given some messages there that do this, do that. Obviously he is a new guy, he's not a professional, but he's trying his best. But the thing is, the rest of the day still profit. 531. A simple guy can do that with Binary Alpha live. And obviously, others are also trying in the demo, and obviously they will go to the live very soon and see scalping what because I am seeing all of this thing and I am trying to giving my best with them so they get a proper psychology and they have again disconnect. So that's the good thing and it's not very easy to become a professional trader in one day. Obviously you have to start style and this is our 30 class. Obviously we just talk blah 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 something like that 30 minutes. Most of the videos are close to 1 hour, right? So obviously we have given some information and that's why they are still there. And this way the system goes, please don't mind with my today's awareness. Yeah, I have a little bit upset because of some weird name. I don't want to share that, but that's why the try for